Thank you for joining me. I'm Martha the Crafty Redhead from Instagram. I'm super excited today because I'm doing a kaleidoscope colander pour. I've never done one, so we're going to get to see the results together. Thank you for joining me. I'm Martha the Crafty Redhead from Instagram. I'm super excited today because I'm doing a kaleidoscope colander pour. I've never done one, so we're going to get to see the results together. First off, you need to prepare everything. I already prepared the canvas. I taped around the edges so it's just cleaner when you're done in case it drips over. As you can see, I mixed most of the paints. I left one without mixing so I can show you how to mix. You can use any type of acrylic paint. I just happened to have all the colors that I needed in Artist Loft. So for this mix, use equal parts Floetrol and equal parts glossy medium. You go ahead and you put the paint and you mix it together. Also, for every pour, you have to have it at a different consistency. This is a pour, so it's going to be a little bit thicker than if it was a blow dry. Takes a little while to get it all mixed in. Make sure you get it all off the sides because you don't want to waste any paint. Takes a little while to mix it in, especially if it's one of these thicker ones. I'll also put the link in the description below for the Floetrol and the glossy medium. See how you don't see any more lumps? It's almost done. You have to make sure there's no lumps. You don't want any lumps in your painting. Seems like this one's ready to go. I'm using a 12-inch canvas, round canvas actually. And I wasn't sure which colander I was going to use. I was thinking of using this one because it's smaller and the canvas is a smaller size. But this one doesn't have the little legs on the bottom like this one does. And I feel that if I use this one, it's just going to get muddy. So I'll be using this one so that the pour doesn't come out muddy. You place it in the center of the canvas. I use a measuring cup, and we're going to layer it into the measuring cup. You can start with any colors. I'm doing these in bright colors because the painting is for my granddaughter and I want her to have bright colors in her room. So you just pour on the side slowly. Then we go to the next color. You'll see how beautiful it looks after they're all poured. As you can see, the paint's a little bit thicker, like I said. If it was too thin, they would just mix together. Takes a little while, but it's good. I don't don't know if you can see, but see how beautiful it's looking already? See how the colors don't get all mixed? They stay where they're supposed to be because of the consistency. And you just rotate them, go back to where you started. You could do any combination you like, any colors you like. Just takes a little patience. If you have colors left over, don't worry about it. I have these little containers where you put them in, and I'll show you in a minute. You just make sure that you label them so you know what the mix is and what you can use them for. Look how beautiful it's looking. We're almost there. Well, look at the side of the cup. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks great. I think this will be enough for this one because it's a very small canvas. Okay, keep your fingers crossed. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Hope it's centered. So you're going to start the pour in the middle of the colander, and you're kind of just going to swirl it around, and then you're going to go back to the middle. Slowly. I get a bit shaky, so that's kind of hard for me to do. I kind of started off center, but it's okay. Took my hand off the colander because I was moving it. Hopefully it doesn't get muddy because of that. Whoops. I'm not quite sure how much paint I'll need for this size canvas, so hopefully we get the right amount. It's all trial and error every time you do something. If it doesn't work out, it's okay, you can redo it. Take your time. You don't want to rush it. You don't want it to get all muddy. Hope this one doesn't, but if it does, we'll just redo it. Whoa, look at how that looks. I think this might be enough. If not, well, we'll see. Okay, so you have to lift it slowly. Let's see how I do with my shaking, but... And you just let it drip through. I'm getting anxious. It's taking a while to drip through. Oh, I think it got muddy. I don't know if you can see. You can still kind of see on the edge the colors, but I think the center got a little bit muddy. You should see more of a kaleidoscope effect, and I can't see it in this one. So we pick it up and we'll see what we get. You just turn it slowly around in a circle. Well, actually, if you look at it closely, it looks like every one of those little circles is a kaleidoscope. Like I said, you never know where you're gonna get, and you can always redo it. It's trial and error. And then move it to the middle. I really like the edges though. I hope I don't lose those. But move it back to the middle. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna lose the edges. Back to the middle. Back to the middle. Oh, normally I wear gloves, but I forgot to put them on this time. So I have hands full of paint. It's okay. Comes right off with water. Back to the middle. I'm really trying to keep that edge, but as you can see, it's just on that side. It's not all around. Back to the middle. Came out darker than I was hoping. Like I said, I think it got kind of muddy. I wanted to see all the bright colors like you can see them on the edge. I don't know if you can see it from up there. I really like this edge. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see, there's like a bunch of little circles. Those look like little kaleidoscopes, but it's not the result that I was looking for. But it's okay. That means I can try to make it again. Let me try and tilt it more the other way, see what happens. Maybe. I wish I could stretch out this side all the way to the end, but then I don't think there's enough paint to do that. It actually looks kind of interesting now that they're stretching out. With things like this, you just have to be patient. It takes a while. I think I'm starting to like, well, at least half of it. Let's see. This little area got a little bit nicer, but see how it's stretching out right here? I really like this. But I don't think, like I said, that we have enough paint left on this side to be able to just stretch it all the way to the end. But we can try. See how it's going slower and it's not moving as fast because there's less paint. Yeah. I actually like the way it came out better than how it was. Sometimes you just have to work with it. I think this might be the end result because it's really not moving anymore. I'm trying, but this might be it. Well, this is the last result. I actually like it better. I think it came out pretty cool. You can't see the kaleidoscope effect that I wanted, but I like the way the colors blend right here. So don't forget to make sure all your edges are covered. I can't see on that side, so I'm not sure. Well, it's not what I wanted, but I'm not totally disappointed. I think it still looks pretty. And as I mentioned, I have paints left over, so I got these little containers at Michael's. So I just put it in here, make sure I label it, and then it's ready for next time. So now that the painting's done, I have a regular cooking torch. You need to go over it lightly, not too close to the paint, just so it can get rid of those little bubbles. Don't get too close because you would burn it. I don't want those bubbles in the middle, but it seems like they don't want to pop. Whoops. Oh, that's a big hole. Usually I don't tilt it this much, but I'm trying to cover those little holes. Let's see. Oh, that's better. Okay, well, that worked. Okay. So this is it, guys. Thank you for joining me on Martha the Crafty Redhead. Don't forget to let your inner crafter out. If you like this video, push the subscribe button. Next